Creating a new W block. If I want to create this block, but I want to save it as a separate drawing, a DWG, I can use the W block command. That stands for right block. In this case, I don't have a king size bed, and I want to create a new block, and I want to save it as a DWG somewhere on my computer or on the network. So what I do is I come down on the command line and I type in W block. W block, and I hit enter. It basically brings up the right block dialog box. So now I'm going to choose between selecting a block that I already have or creating a new block, grabbing objects, and I'm going to select the objects. So I'm going to select some objects. I'm going to come over here and select the objects. I'm going to convert it to a block, and I'm going to select the objects. So I'm over here, I'm going to select all these objects, and I got all those objects. I need an insertion point, so I'm going to pick on a base insertion point. I'm going to shift right click, I'm going to say endpoint. I'm going to grab right there, and now at this point we say okay, we need to come down here and choose a destination for this. So I'm going to go and pick on the little ellipse button, and I'm going to come down into AutoCAD II, and then I'm going to go into standard blocks, and I'm going to give this a name, and this is going to be king size bed. Alright, and I'm placing it in a certain folder, path and folder here. And so the difference between a block and a W block is, in a W block I have to tell it that where the path is. So it's on my C drive. It's under users, under Bordeaux, under my documents, under AutoCAD II, under chapter 24 folder. So it's in that folder, and then this is the name of the DWG itself. And I save it, and now I tell it what kind of insert units that I want when I use my insert command, and I can choose inches or feet, etc. So this is in inches, and I'll say OK, and it just created now a W block. So I can actually go out and I can go into my documents, I can go to AutoCAD II, and I can go into standard blocks, and you can see where it'll have king size bed as a DWG file, and I can now use that just like any old AutoCAD file. So that's how we create a new W block.